What's up, everybody? Sujan Patel here. Today we're going to talk about 9 ways to increase your response rate on cold emails. I've done a lot of cold emails. What Profits does is for link building, for guest posts. I've gotten access to publish on Inc., Forbes, and many other places from cold emails. And I also am the recipient of a lot of cold emails because I'm a founder, 3x, 4x founder, whatever that number is now, I can't remember. But we get a lot of emails. I write for a lot of publications, so I get a lot of pitches. Frankly, they all suck. They're really, really bad. So let me share with you 9 things and 9 ways to improve your response rate. And why responses? Number 1, responses is the only metric you should care about. Why is this? Because open rate, click-through rate, none of that stuff matters because it doesn't tell people, doesn't tell you your people are interested. People will open it, people will click on it, but they may be annoyed as hell. How are you going to know? And so that's why responses comes in place. If they respond, that's a successful lead. Even if it's a rejection, at least you can count that as a lead. All right, number 2, before you send that email, engage with people on social media. And you can use tools like Cicito, even Narrow. There's many tools out there to help you engage with people based off of who you want to target. You can use Clearbit or Import.io or something to enrich that data, your email addresses, get their names and get their social media profiles, and then follow them and engage with them. Now, here's a hint. When you engage with them, actually spend an extra minute per contact and engage with them on their most active channel. If you look at their Twitter and they haven't updated since 2007, well, guess what? They've never actually used Twitter. Go on LinkedIn. If you're in B2B, LinkedIn is much better. Twitter is the secondary. If you're in the B2C world, try Facebook. Look, it's going to be hard to find them on Facebook, but it might work. Snapchat, get involved. And if you get involved and spend that time, it can work. Now, remember, this doesn't actually have to be you. You can hire somebody. You can hire an intern. You can hire a low-level employee or get somebody on your team to help you as you do the emails. But the important part is to engage before you actually send an email out. That way it's not a cold email. It's kind of a lukewarm email. All right. Number 3 is comment on their blog. If they have a blog, engage with them there. Guess what? If you comment on my blog twice, I will know your name. If you email me, I will recognize you. I get hundreds of pitches every single day, and most people don't bother engaging elsewhere. Why blog? Because I spend personally, I'm writing all the time, so I spend a lot of time on my blog. And if you engage with me there, I'm gonna recognize your name, or at least remember or potentially remember a conversation we have. So it's a way to turn that cold email into a warm lead, not just lukewarm, actually warm. All right, share valuable content. Use your marketing efforts, use your content marketing, share blog posts. It doesn't even have to be your blog post. Share something your prospect or your potential customer will be interested in, something that will add value to their lives. Follow up with valuable content. So if you didn't lead with a valuable piece of content, follow up with a valuable piece of content, because following up saying, hey, are you still interested? Or hey, just following up, just pinging you, thought I'd check in, I saw you open the email. It's annoying. So if you follow up with something of value, you might have a chance of changing their mind. You're changing the perspective, you're changing the angle. Continuing on that same angle very rarely works. All right, the next thing is to personalize your emails with something about the person. Look, at the end of the day, people don't care about anyone but themselves. Well, some people do, but for the masses, they don't care about you, they care about themselves. So don't make your email about you. Make it about them. Make it about what's the value prop. Make it about something they can do better, how they can save money, time, what have you, lose less hair, whatever that may be. Make it about that person. And the more personalized you can get, the better it is. What I like to do is understand my customers' personas. I use the HubSpot persona template, which will be in the show notes, so check it out, to actually define who my customer is and understand their pain points and find commonalities, and then insert the problems and solutions into my emails. All right, the next thing is name drop or reference an influencer that they specifically follow. This is really, really important because it helps you reduce that friction. It helps you get past one of their barriers because it's something that they're familiar with. Now, make sure you don't name drop a random person. Name drop something that's relevant to them. So for example, if they've tweeted out or shared a Gary Vee video, talk about your favorite Gary Vee video. And you don't need to have a correlation to Gary Vee. Most people don't, but you have a correlation in terms of you both like Gary Vee, so it works well that way. The next thing is you can use remarketing or retargeting using retargetlinks.com or adding in a bit.ly link with retargeting through it. So I like retargetlinks.com because it's a simple way. I put in my link through retarget links. I send over a retarget link URL, and what happens is I can, based off of the number of people that open that specific link, I can remarket to them with advertising-based, conversion-based ads. So what I do is I cold email with value-add content. I ask for nothing. I share something valuable that I think they may like, and I remarket them using retarget links and on Google and on Facebook with more call to action based things. So that way I get them familiar with my brand and my name, and then I try to sell them through typical advertising. Then the last thing is, please keep your emails short and keep your ask simple. You should be able to send an email with no more than 3 sentences max and get your point across. If you can't, your email is too long. If you can't, you don't know your topic well enough. Go back to the drawing board. It should be 1 sentence about why they should care about what you're going to say, 1 sentence about what you're actually about or what your product or service, whatever you're selling, and the last thing should be an ask. Now, you may need to revise it to 5 sentences to 1 sentence, somewhere there, but stick to the rule of 3 sentences. Try to go after the least amount of words, because nobody wants to read your long ass email. Frankly, nobody is already reading your email. You're gonna lose them after probably the subject line. So keep your emails short and to the point. All right, guys, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I guarantee you this is gonna make your emails more effective, and it's gonna level you up to be more value add instead of a salesperson. All right, guys, until next time, take care.